What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Hobbying with Skittles. Today we have something special. This is my first assembly video, doing it here with the tryvagon. I've got it pre-started here because I had another video, but that one, I don't know what the hell happened with it. Anyway, as you can see, it's a little sped up. These things, while taking this video, the tryvagon took me about 45 minutes start to finish, and I had the camera on the entire, well, most of the time. As you can see, it's a little, I'm new to this, so I'm trying to figure out a proper balance between what I need to film, what to edit out, and all this stuff. I'm not very versed in videography, but it's a learning process, and obviously, hopefully I'll get better at it. But yeah, building the tryvagon was a lot of fun. It's an interesting sculpt. I don't know much about the lore of them, but I need to learn. It was a lot of fun to build. It's a little frustrating because some of the pieces are small and they stick to your fingers, but overall, it wasn't too bad. 45 minutes for a single sculpt isn't bad, even though and I was paying attention to the phone. I had the phone filming on this weird carrier thing that was wrapped around my chest, so you can see. So sometimes the stuff goes off screen and it shifts, and it's a little odd. I did notice as I get better with videography, I will make sure to streamline this as best I can. I noticed that clipping and shaving took quite a bit of time. That's a little unnecessary, so we'll go through and edit those out in future videos, or however we want to do it. Unless you enjoy hearing my voice over these, then we'll continue doing it that way. But in any case, it was fun to build. I'm excited to get this primed and painted in the scheme that you see back there with the tyrannids, the schemes I showed off earlier, just to make it look really, really nice. That Norn, like I said, that Norn emissary is gonna look I'm gonna try to make it a masterpiece, as best I can. But like I said, I got a surprise coming in for you guys, and that'll be really, really fun. But yeah, right here you can see me building the tail of this absolute monstrosity. It's pretty big, honestly. It's taller than most of the other ones. Pretty comparable to the Norn itself. But other than that, I'm hoping to build this channel pretty big. Not big, but like it's just something I wanted to do just for fun. Because I like to show this off. I'm proud of the things that I do. These things are a lot of fun to build, and it was just to share with like-minded people and anybody who's interested. As I said in previous videos, I'll continue to reiterate it, my bad. If you've got any questions about things I've done, if you're curious about things I'm gonna do, or what have you, please let me know. We can maybe do live sessions while I paint, or build, whatever works, for anybody that's interested. I have, as you can see, I have it there. Then we skipped ahead to building the head. Skipped ahead. Yeah, I really gotta cut back on that shaving. We'll see. But I ended up building decided to build a prime variant of the tryvagon. You'll see here in a second that I end up putting the big mandibles down there on it, which look really cool. Yeah, I was showing you which version I want. I just ended up doing the big mandibles that I cut out here. Overall, not too bad of a sculpt. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The Games Workshop is pretty good at making their plastic seamless and proper fitting, so that's always nice. the issue I have with the older sculpts like this, because this is an older sculpt, is they don't have any of the pieces marked. On the newer sculpts, they have them marked with numbers and so on and so forth. This one didn't have any markings. Even though it was pretty simple, it still took a little bit of brain power to figure out what needed to go where, um, in this model. Uh, and some I found were a little more difficult. Some of the older sculpts, but Games Workshop is pretty good at figuring out what they need to do to make their plastic sculpts more seamless. Like the Space Marine sculpts are pretty easy. Um, these aren't terribly difficult. They make it easy. I'll admit, Games Workshop does a pretty good job at making it easy. Sitting there, you can see me playing with the head, trying to fit in the tongue there as best I could. Then I ended up adding the mandibles here. The problem with mandibles like that is you have to hold it. Like sometimes I found that you have to hold it in a certain position so it doesn't flop and ruin the way you want your sculpt to look, and that happens with a lot of the arms and stuff. Here you can see me doing the little trim spikes, and we just jumped ahead because that was kind of mundane. And I jumped ahead to a part where that carapace is supposed to be there beforehand, and I accidentally skipped that step. But all's well that ends well. And here we see the arms. I like to start from the bottom, just to get the smaller pieces out of the way. Put them in a position that I like, and that way they're not in the way of the upper arms. And you see that little shift down there. That's what I'm talking about. You got to make sure it dries in the proper alignment that you want. So you got to hold it so it doesn't sag or shift. But we're coming towards the end of the video now. I appreciate you if you stayed to this long. Please support this. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, having a lot of fun talking to y'all. If you've got questions, comments, please let me know. I will talk to you about anything. If you want to see, like I continue saying, I will say it every time. If you've got any requests for things that I've done, please let me know, and I will make a video about it. I love talking about the stuff that I've done, because it's a lot of fun for me. But thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.